how to run a Bitcoin node on Umbrel OS. This was my question for many months, and now I show you Umbrel OS and why 4 GB memory in Raspberry Pi is not enough, and what are the Raspberry Pi alternatives. So here I can show you. I run Umbrel OS on Odroid M1. I think it's a perfect board for to running a Bitcoin node, and I show you why 4 GB RAM is not enough. So sorry, as you can see, I have few apps installed. I haven't installed yet PTC Pay server, and I haven't set it up, but I have you know, all the basic ones. I haven't set them up. I have mempool, and already if I show you settings, you can see that 6 GB is taken from 8. So it can be also like 2, 3, now it's 8, not sure why, but and you can see also why it's better to have 2 terabytes hard disk, better NVMe, because as you can see, almost 700 is already taken, and I can show you also how much the Bitcoin blockchain is taking, because I'm running already Bitcoin node. So for sure 4 GB for Umbrel OS, it's only okay if you only run the node. If you want to install some other apps, it's not okay. I have no lighting also running. I mean, it's open, but I haven't set it up. So it is kind of running, but it's not set up, so it shouldn't take also resources, but probably it is now. So without lighting, I would say, and without other apps, maybe you can just see movies with Plex, then maybe it's okay. But now when I open Bitcoin node, it's already synced. It was 4 or 5 days. Hash rate is good, and blockchain size is already 556 GB. So that's why, let's say 1 GB is tight. You should be okay for many more years, but I want to use it also as a media center, so I already put directly 2 GB in. But as I said, if you use if you only want to run a node and you find Raspberry Pi 4 GB somewhere cheap, you can, and you just want to run the Bitcoin node to help the network, Bitcoin blockchain, then you can run the 4 GB. If not, you should try to find 8 GB Raspberry Pi 4, but of course there isn't now available, and then it means that as an alternative, like Raspberry Pi now costs also 200 euros. As an alternative, you could find this Odroid M1 with 120 euros, and so total, if you order from the website, is like 160 in Europe, and then add 100 something euro 2 terabytes NVMe, and then and case was included in 160, and then you can add less than 20, it's about 20 euros or a little bit less, the heatsink that I strongly recommend, and then you get to 160 to 105, let's say net good quality net cable and heatsink, you get 165 plus the 105 NVMe SSD, so you get 170, 270, 290 euros, so less than 300 euros. You can have it, or you can order it from me, plug and play I wanted to put the price as minimum as possible, so it's 300, I think it's 415, because the postal service is included, shipping is included, and 1 terabyte, if you want to do the minimum, it's 40 euros less. So you could do you could buy it with 365 or do it yourself with it's 65 euros instead of 105. So you could do it 170, let's say, 190 with heatsink, 185, less than 250 you could get it running basically, and it's better. It should be 4 to 6 times faster, but I could say at least it's double the speed, and it's a little box, the size of big 3.5 inch hard disk. Basically it's the box. So, or let's say double the size, and the height is also double the size of 2.5 inch hard disk, the small one, the one for the laptops normally. Okay, I hope it's was useful. If you have other questions, let me know. Other questions, and you should definitely run your own Bitcoin node. You can connect also your Bitcoin only hardware wallet, example Bitbox02. If you click here, you could connect it directly with your own node, that it's good for privacy, and you can verify yourself. Don't trust verify. And then Umbrel OS, it's easy to set up. There is just in command line you need to put one address. It's very easy to install it. I put it all in the descriptions, all the links, and also I will make more videos how to set up the Umbrel OS on Odroid M1. That it's very good alternative also for the speed, not only for the money now that you need to pay for the Raspberry Pi, and it's not good to put up actually from micro SD card for long term. And also if you have outside enclosure, even if it's you know, a good one with USB, it's better to have like in Android case the NVMe SSD is directly the connector, let's say, it's directly in the board. So it loses the speed because it's 2 lines, lose half the speed. But I will also test the Odroid H3, that should be like double the speed of the M1, but it's also double the price. So if you just need Bitcoin node and maybe add BTC Pay server and Electros and Lightning node example, and mempool and other few things, or you want to see also movies, download torrents, and maybe having also nostril relay with snort, then this Odroid M1 board is perfect, and you could even get away with it from your girlfriend, wife or fiance, because you can say it's a modem or a media center, or it's very small, doesn't make noise. It can get a little bit warm, but not like hot, but it still can get warm. And it only consumes like less than 50 kilowatts a year. This is the main point, because you could buy a refurbished. So I was thinking a lot how to solve this problem for myself, like in 2-3 month period. I had an old Synology NAS server, the S916 Plus. I installed their SSD, but yeah, the speed was more or less the same. I think the sync was like 7-8 days, but it's a big box and it takes a lot of electricity. I think it's 35 watts instead of 4.5 watts. And there is ventilator you can hear, and yeah, I even had fight with my fiance about that. So good luck to explain why you need to run it 24/7. It's the same with refurbished, I don't know, Dell Optiplex or some other computers. Mac Mini even 2014 Plus, you can put NVMe SSD there with special connector, but yeah, good luck with the noise and the size, and it's really like pocket, it's good for nomads, everything. So I think to start it's a perfect solution. So come to my website, runabitcoinnode.com, and find out what is the right solution for you to run your own node and be your own bank. Thank you, and see you soon. I hope it was useful. Bye bye. My videos will get better in time, for sure. Thank you. Bye.